YouTube? You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today, we are back. That is right. What was promised, I am giving you guys practically a podcast and a complete set review of the set Maximum Crisis. Now, this is going to be a pretty long video, and if you guys want to see my sexy face, then I completely commend you. If you guys would like to see the cards, I completely commend you, but I also want to make it for the people that don't necessarily have the time to watch and just want to listen. We're going to be describing cards a little bit more, but hope you guys really enjoy this, and let's get on, starting off with Pendulum Switch. Now, Pendulum Switch is a trap card that obviously debuts in Maximum Crisis, and its effect says, target one card in your Pendulum Zone, special summon it. You can target one Pendulum monster in your Monster Zone, place it in your Pendulum Zone. You can only use one Pendulum Switch effect per turn and only once that turn. In concept, this card seems really good because it allows you to special summon your Pendulum monsters from your Pendulum Zone and allows you to place monsters in your Monster Zone to your Pendulum Zone, allowing you for, after you Pendulum summon, you can special summon that monster, but infinitely, it is a trap card, so trap cards aren't that great, and that's the bad part about trap cards, is that they take a little longer to work. If this was a spell, if this was a pendulum, like it'd be freaking awesome. But the fact that it's a trap card, I feel limited. It's not a bad card, but a trap card definitely does limit its potential. The next card we have is Performapal Sky Magician, and what this card does is once per turn, if you activate a spell card, this card gains 300 attack. Okay. During either player's turn, you can target one continuous spell card you control, return it to the hand, then you can activate one Magician continuous spell card from your hand. You can only use the effect of Performapal Sky Magician once per turn. If this face-up card leaves the field, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. That's not a bad effect. I really do like the fact you can target one continuous spell card, return it to your hand, and then you can activate one Magician spell card from your hand. Actually, no, I don't like that because you can always activate that. That doesn't... I mean, maybe, I guess it bypasses, you can only activate... No, I don't... I'm not 100% sure about that effect. But I guess when it leaves the field is that you can target one card on the field, destroy it, is really good. I don't think I would be playing this in... Oh, it's a Performapal and a Magician, so I might need to hold my brakes. This seems like an interesting card nonetheless. 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense, level 7 wind spellcaster. Not that bad. Next, on to the next card is going to be Performapal Sky Pupil. Now, I'm going to zoom down, and it is a level 3 spellcaster, light attribute, 800 attack, 800 defense. Its effect reads, during either player's turn, you can return one level 5 or higher Performapal monster you control to your hand. Special summon this card from your hand. You can only use the effect of Performapal Sky Pupil once per turn. If this card battles an opponent's monster, that monster has its effects negated until the end of the damage step. Before damage calculation, if this card attacked an opponent's monster while you control another Performapal monster, you can destroy that monster. Underwhelming a little bit, but the Performapal strategy is definitely seeming to diversify itself and separate itself from the Odd Eyes and the Magician strategy. So maybe it's just not nothing I'm saying. When people say Performapal, the only thing that comes to mind is Performapal Pen Sorcerer. Literally, that's the only thing that comes to my mind because it's such a good card. Next card is Performapal Revue Dancer, I'm sorry. Now, Revue Dancer is almost the exact same thing as Sky Pupil. It is a level 3 light monster. It looks like a spellcaster. It is a spellcaster. 800 attack, 1,000 defense. Its effect reads, if your opponent controls a monster, you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card can be tributed as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a Performapal monster. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Again, I have to see what the Performapal route is doing because old Performapals, now that I can remember some more, they ran like the silver guy, the silver fang guy, the silver claw, and he wasn't 2 tributes. And then they ran, they didn't run a lot that required 2 tributes. Especially since Odd Eyes isn't a Performapal. Now, on to the next set of cards. We're going to go Performapal Yugo Golem, Performapal Coin Dragon, I apologize. Speedroid Skull Marbles, and Speedroid Malicious Magnet. Now, these cards, are hopefully, have my fingers crossed, exciting. Because the first set of cards, they didn't seem bad, but they didn't seem completely good. Now, Perform a Pal U Golem is, oh my god, he looks kind of cool. Look at it, he's like a U and then another U, brick wall U with a choo-choo train thing in the middle. He's not that bad looking. He's a level 4 dark. He seems like a rock type monster. He's a level 4 dark monster. 600 attack, 1000 defense. He is a pendulum scale 1. His pendulum effect is once per turn, if a monster is fusion summoned to your side of the field, you can add to your hand one Perform a Pal, Odd Eyes, or Magician pendulum monster from your graveyard or face up from your extra deck. It is a 1 scale, so it's not that bad. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was pendulum summoned this turn, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials, including this card, but others must be dragon type monsters. This card's actually really good. It's a level 4, so it works really, it synergizes really well with, it's a fiend. It synergizes really well with Pinsork. It synergizes really well with Silverclaw and all the other cards. It's a low scale, something that the Perform a Pal cards need. It allows you to fusion summon, and its pendulum effect isn't terrible. Like, it allows you to add one Perform a Pal, Odd Eyes, or Magician monster from your graveyard to your, or face up from your extra deck. So it's not terrible. It's not bad at all. I actually really like that card. Now, only if it were a reptile. That's like the only thing that would have made it better. If it were a reptile, you'd be able to add it with King of Feral Imps. And then, just a whole bunch of nasties from there on out. Next, we have Perform a Pal Coin Dragon. Now, Perform a Pal Coin Dragon, it's a level 4 water. Okay. So it's a level 4 water dragon monster. It is a pendulum scale, 1700 attack, 1000 defense. I really think Perform a Pals could possibly make some type of decent comeback with these type of cards now. Maybe like more of a fusion variant of Perform a Pals with Sky Iris, just to abuse, to get your Perform a Pal Odd Eyes, the bird, and then you can start fusing to Vortex and constantly fusing for Vortex. Perform a Pals don't look down or out right now. Its pendulum effect is, once per turn, you can target one dragon monster you control that will special summon from the extra deck. This turn, if that monster battles an opponent's monster, banish that monster after damage calculation. Even if this card leaves the field, that's good. Other dragon monsters you control gain 500 attack. Also, they cannot be destroyed by card effects. So its effect isn't awesome unless we have other dragon monsters. The only thing that comes to mind is Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon when I read these effects. But if I am correct, I hope that there are some other, crossing my fingers, great dragon Perform a Pal cards that can be abused. This Perform a Pal deck looks like it's going to make my list for build breakdowns. It looks pretty good. On to the next card is Speedroid Skull Marbles. Now, Speedroid Skull Marbles looks like a train with a skull on it. It has nothing to do with a marble. It is a level 7 machine monster with 0 attack, 3000 defense. It is also a wind monster. Its effect is during your standby phase. I already don't like it. During the standby phase, your opponent controls a monster that will special summon from the extra deck, and this card is in your hand. You can special summon this card. Okay. Never mind. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a normal summon sat monster. Well, it's going to be very hard to be destroyed by battle with a monster that's sat, but you never know, man. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from attacks involving this card. You can only use the effect of Speedroid Skull Marbles once per turn. You can only use this effect. I apologize. If you control a face-up monster that is not a Speedroid monster, destroy this card. I don't like it. From the top of my head, it doesn't provide any type of advantage for the Speedroid archetype. As you guys know, they're all about synchro summoning. They have Exceed capabilities. 7 isn't on their scale right now, at least from what I can think of. They can synchro for 5 easily. They can synchro for 6 easily. 7 isn't that hard, but this card makes you require not to have any monsters to summon itself, and then where's your Terratop play? So, I'm not a big fan of it. It should have just been named weird-looking train guy thing. Yeah, because that does not look like a marble. Oh, it probably has marbles inside of it. Okay, all right, I guess. Next is Speedroid Malicious Magnet. All right, this is an evil card. All right, so it's a win level 0 machine tuner with an effect. Cannot be used for a synchro summon except by its own effect. Okay, because that would have been like, why are you even a tuner? If this card is normal summon or special summon during your main phase, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls immediately after this card resolves. Synchro summon one win synchro monster using only that monster and this card. You can only use the effect of Malicious Magnet once per turn. So practically, when it's summoned, you get to synchro summon using your opponent's cards. Unfortunately, we live in a day where XC monsters are very prevalent, so it doesn't really help. But it does seem like a really good card. Maybe against, I can't think of if we have a level 10 win synchro monster against True Draco or True King, I'm sorry, you summon him and then you use their monster and you're good to go. I actually really like this card. It's not bad. It's not that. Speedroid Malicious Magnet is pretty malicious, using your opponent's cards. It's not very nice. We're at Malicious Magnet. So let's get Speedroid Rubber Plane, Predaplant Orphis Scorpio, Predaplant Darlington, Predaplant Quadriceps. All those monsters down on the list. Let's see what they got for us. So, that set of cards provided its bit of ups and downs. I do like the Speedroid Malicious Magnet. It doesn't seem like a terrible card. Seems pretty decent. I think Speedroids will find a way to abuse it. So, there's that. Speedroid Rubber Plane. Alright. These cards just get cuter and cuter. If a monster is special summoned to your side of the field, or to your field, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Card's already good. Also, you cannot special summon monsters except for wind monsters. Well, that seems to be the Speedroid thing. You can only use the effect of Speedroid Rubber Band Plane once per turn. Excuse me. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 600 attack until the end of the turn. I like this card. I do. Mainly because it says if a monster is special summoned. It doesn't even really matter. So let's say you're special summoning dark monsters. At the end of you special summoning dark monsters, you can special summon him. And then from there on out, just after him, you can only special summon wind monsters. So, while it is still restricting, there's a lot of cards that you play inside of Speedroids that prohibit you from only playing wind monsters. So, your extra deck is probably full with wind monsters. So, it probably isn't even really a restriction. On to the next card, we have Predaplant Orphis, Orphis. I think I'm saying it right. Orphis sounds Orphis. I like Orphis, but I'm pretty sure it's Orphis, Ophyrs, Orphis. Scorpio, and if it loads, I think this is one of the more important cards inside of the set, the cards that everybody is going to look for. Now, Orphis Scorpio seems to be a level 3 dark. You probably won't believe it's not butter. It might just be a plant card, seeing that it's a Predaplant monster. And its effect reads, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon one Predaplant monster from your deck, except Orphis Scorpio. You can only use the effect of Orphis Scorpio once per turn. Now, this just gives Predaplants a complete boost. But most importantly, it gives decks with a rank 3 engine and Brilliant Fusion a complete whole different type of boost. But I'm pretty sure we'll get to that later. Next is Predaplant Darlingtonia. Oh, that's not bad. Darlingtonia Koba. Alright, now this is probably the other card to the engine. I think it's the rank 4 that when it's special, or the level 3 that when it's special summon, you add a fusion. It is a level 3 dark, 1000 attack, 1500 defense. Let's scroll down a little bit so we can read the effect because Wikipedia doesn't have it yet in English. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Predaplant monster, you can add one polymerization spell or one fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Predaplant Darlingtonia Cobra once per duel. Oh, once per duel. Huh. It's not as good as, I guess it's a little more restricted than I thought. I thought it was once per turn. Well, that's good that it's only once per duel. Now, since after you use one, you can have more dead cards for your deck because everybody loves dead cards. Maybe it's not as broken as we originally thought, but I still see some shenanigans going on. Like, they'll run maybe 2 to 3 Lone Fire Blossoms, 3 Orphis Scorpion, and 1 Darlingtonia, and then just figure out to summon other Predaplants. Ultimately, it seems really good for Predaplants, period. I actually want to build a Predaplant deck just because of those 2 cards. To the next card. Predaplant Quadriceps. I bet you guys are like so happy that I can enunciate cards better. Better. I didn't say perfectly. Quadriceps is a level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense plant dark monster. And its effect reads, during your standby phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target 2 level 4 or lower Predaplant monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them. Oh my god. This is exactly what they've needed. Also, you cannot normal summon, special summon, or set monsters other than other monsters for the rest of the turn except fusion monsters. This would have broke Predaplants. This would have made Predaplants really good. I don't like... well, it says for the rest of the turn. So I guess that's not that bad. You can do all your dirty work and then do his effect. So I don't know. He's still probably really good for the Predaplant archetype. Like I said, I have to sit back and formulate something for Predaplants because they did just get like a lot. And when I mean a lot of cards. We're going to go into the Lyra Lusk. It used to be called Lyrical. Now they're called Lyra Lusk archetype. And I actually do have a build breakdown of this deck right now. Like right now. If you guys got this video to 150 likes, it would go up tomorrow. Okay? Like, I don't normally put videos up Saturday. As you guys see on my Facebook, it says Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But right now, if not, you guys will have to wait till it gets voted in. Which you guys would still have to go on my like page and then vote it in. Unfortunately, it lost horribly to Subterrors and to Pendulum Magicians. So it might come out third after those two. It might come out after some projects. Ultimately, it is a good deck, and I did beat a true Draco deck with it. This is Lyra Lusk. Dang, I didn't even got his name. Her name. It is a level 1 wind spellcaster winged beast monster. 100 attack, or 100 defense, 0 attack. His name is Lyra Lusk Lucina. Cobalt Sparrow. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 level 1 winged beast monster from your deck to your hand. You can only, keep in mind, it does say DD Crow. You can add DD Crow. You can only use this effect of Cobalt once per turn. Excuse me. A wind Xyz monster that was summoned using this card as Xyz material gains this effect. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Now that becomes really important when you start Xyz summoning until it's boss monster. Pretty good card. It's a pretty good card. It allows you to add a winged beast, or a winged beast, I'm sorry. It's not specific too much, so more level 1 winged beast monsters that come out, freaking grand. Card will be awesome. Now we'll go to Lyra Lusk Sapphire Swallow. Now, Lyra Lusk Sapphire Swallow is a level 1 guy, or girl, level 1 gal. Oh, why do I keep calling them guys? Winged Beast, Wind, 100 attack, 0 defense. If you control a Winged Beast monster, you can special summon this card, or both this card and 1 level 1 Winged Beast monster from your hand. You can only use the effect of Lyra Lusk Sapphire Swallow once per turn. A Wind Xyz monster that was Xyz summoned using this card as Xyz material gains this effect. If this card is Xyz summoned, you can target 1 Lyra Lusk monster in your graveyard, attach it to this card as Xyz material. This card is actually really good. The biggest drawback is that you cannot activate its special summon properties if you don't have another Lyra Lusk monster in your hand, so be wary of that. Other than that, it's pretty freaking dope. This card's awesome. I use it like all the time in the Lyra Lusk. You really run 3 of each. 3 of each is like mandatory, like really good. I'm telling you guys, like, you don't run 2 of one, you run 3 of each. They are all good. I mean, they're not that good, but they're all good. This is Lyra Lusk Turquoise. I've always had a problem with saying turquoise, but I think I said it right this time. Lyra Lusk Turquoise Wobbler, or Warbler. I'm sorry. Wobbler would be that'd make my list. But you guys already know the card from this set. If you guys have not seen the top 5, y'all missing out on some sauce, guys. Lyra Lusk Turquoise Warbler is wind level 1. You guys are getting it. Probably has 100 attack and 100 defense because it is the best one. Oh, it has 100 attack and 100 defense. Its effect reads. Let's see what that effect reads. What that effect do. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned from your hand, you can special summon Lyra Lusk monster from your hand or graveyard. You can only use the effect of Lyra Lusk Turquoise Warbler once per turn. So It's basically a rank 1 deck. This deck heavily focuses on rank 1s, but it also does have a fusion capability, and the fusion monster is pretty dope. It's actually the reason why Tyrant Neptune got banned. But on to the next card, we get DD support inside of DD Ghost. You guys like I said at that time? DD Ghost. You got to say it like it's not there, like it's Casper. DD Ghost. And I'm actually interested in what DD Ghost does. I'm not like a guy that looks into the OCG that much, but DD Ghost definitely seems like a card to play. I was actually playing 60 card DDD. I was playing it a couple weeks ago, and I was playing against it yesterday night. And this deck, DDD, is like, it could be good, especially the 60 card variant. I might do it. I might. Worst case scenario, it'll probably hit my channel or my like page. So if you guys like want more deck profiles, like page has it. DD Ghost is a level 2 Fiend Tuner. Oh man. Oh man. I already like this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Dark Contract or one DD monster in your graveyard, except DD Ghost. Send one card with the same name as the target from your deck to your graveyard. Send the name. Okay. That's not bad. No, that's... trying to think what would I want to send the same name of. Okay, I can't think of anything, but something will probably, whatever. Maybe, because if I already have one Necro Slime, 2 Necro Slimes don't hurt, but I can't activate 2 Necro Slimes in one turn, so I guess it's preparing for the future. If this card is banished, you can target one of your Dark Contract cards or DDD monsters, except DD Ghost, return it to the graveyard. It's not bad. I like the fact that it's a level 2 Fiend Tuner. It looks like a freaking golden crystal with a cat inside. That's not a ghost-like, but, you know. Who am I to say it's not ghost-like? Maybe it is ghost-like. Maybe I'm missing something. Double Resonator. They keep making Resonator cards, and I keep getting confused. Like, is this supposed to be, like, Red Dragon Archfiend Resonator deck? Or the Resonator is just supposed to be splashed in everything? Because they seem to start getting splashed in everything because they're not that bad of effects. Now, Double Resonator seems to be a fire level 1 monster. I swear, I bet you guys won't guess what type it is. It's probably a fiend. Let's see if it's a fiend, guys. Oh, it has 2 heads. That probably why it's double. Of course, it's a fiend, though. It's a level 1 tuner effect monster. You can normal summon, or I'm sorry, if this card is normal summon or special summon, target one face-up monster on the field. That face-up monster is treated as a tuner this turn. Oh, huh. Not bad. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target one fiend monster on the field. That fiend monster is treated as a tuner this turn. You can only use the effect of Double Resonator once per turn. Huh. This card actually has a... I see Crystal Wing and Quasar like all over its face. Especially since you can go like Red Resonator to Double Resonator and then Double Resonator target something else, make it a tuner, and then just start going crazy. Let's say you target like a Malicious. You make the Malicious... Or no. You don't target the Malicious. You target... I'm trying to think. Alright, you can make some crazy stuff. I just can't think about it right now. Alright, you guys are making me turn, making me antsy. And it's one face-up monster on the field. You can target a synchro monster and make it a tuner. Man, this card's going to make some problems. I'm telling you guys. This card looks problematic. I might make a Red Dragon Archfiend deck. So many awesome cards in this set. Let's look at the Supreme King cards. I wasn't too familiar with them. I'm not too familiar with the Magician archetype to be like so honest with you guys. And like it's like literally with this stuff coming out, it's a whole nother deck. And I'm just sitting there like, can I get a hamburger? I don't know why I say that, but still. Ooh, it is 10:42. This video was due a long time ago, but let me tell you guys something. I went shopping. I know, right? Shopping with my wife. And we got these amazing bed sheets. And I slept like a baby. Then I watched High School DxD. If you guys don't know what High School DxD is, don't watch it. I swear. I swear I only watch it for the plot. Okay? I swear. But, don't watch it. Supreme King Gate 0 is a level 7 fiend pendulum monster, 0 scale, dark monster, 2 rings, or 1 ring, I'm sorry. It is a 0 scale, so great. Pendulum Mucho couldn't be our only 0 scale. Its effect reads, if you control Supreme King Z Arc, you take no damage. Alright. That's that already starts off as a pretty decent effect. I don't remember what Supreme King Z Arc does, but I'm pretty sure he's hard to summon anyways. Once per turn, if you have a Supreme King Gate Infinity in your other Pendulum Zone, I'm sorry, it's messing up a little bit. I need to see the card, and without seeing the card, I can't read the effect. It probably says destroy this card, and if you do, yeah. If you have a Supreme King Gate Infinity in your other Pendulum Zone, you can destroy both these cards, and if you do, add 1 Polymerization spell card or Fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can target monster effect. Once per turn, you can target 1 other face-up card you control. Destroy both this card. Destroy it in both this card. And if you do, special summon 1 Dragon, Fusion monster, or Synchro monster from your extra deck. But its attack and defense becomes 0 and its effects are negated. It can also not be... It also cannot be used as material for a Synchro or an Exceed summon. If this card on the monster zone is destroyed by a battle or a card effect, you can place it in your Pendulum Zone. Okay. I was things until it said that monster's attack is 0. It's negated. Use Synchro summon. I'm like, bro, like just take away all the fun. Supreme King Gate Infinity. I think that's what this one is called. I could live without it. It's not a bad, or Gate 0. I'm sorry. It's not bad, but well, actually, it doesn't restrict you from Pendulum summoning anything. It's fucking good. Like, I can play that in my scale and Pendulum summon level 1 monsters. That's kind of a thing right now. So next thing is Supreme King. Didn't I already do Gate Infinity? No, I don't think I did. I think the other one was like 0. They all seem like so alike because it's like Supreme King, and then you know they finally have their name and then another name. And it's so short, but it's so, like, hard to remember. But on to the next one. Let's hope that these Supreme King cards really, really provide a bang for the buck. Because right now, I just see a lot of good cards. I don't see any great cards that separate themselves from, you know, into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta. That will, like, oh, this card will be, you know, pretty meta broken. Supreme King Gate Infinity. Level 7, Dark Fiend Monster, 13 scale. It's kind of convenient being able to Pendulum summon whatever you want to with no restrictions. So there's that. There's that. I'm very interested in possibly making a Supreme King deck. If you control a monster, you cannot Pendulum summon. What? Like, what? What? If I control a monster, I can't Pendulum summon. Well, there goes my Supreme King deck. Why is it doing that? I hate when it does that. That effect cannot be negated. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Because that's money. They're like, oh, you thought you was going to do some crazy combos. No, you gotta do combos we designed you to do. And I'd be like, bruh, let me be creative. Let me be that guy. I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy. That special summons from his extra deck even though I can already control a monster. Once per turn, if you control a Supreme King Z Arc, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, gain life points equal to its attack. Lame. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not. It's meh. Its monster effect is once per turn, you can target one other face-up card you control. Destroy both this card, and if you do that and this card, special summon 1 dragon, exceed or pendulum monster from your extra deck, but its attack and defense is 0. Its effects are negated. It cannot be used for a synchro or exceed summon. I mean, sounds like the other one, right? If this card is in the monster zone, destroy a battle or card effect, you can place it in your pendulum zone. I mean, they're both 7, so they're already like extremely hard to summon already. So I guess like I like cards extremely hard to summon, and on top of that, one of them has a restricting effect, being the only rank or the only scale 13. So whatever, guys. On to the next card, Supreme King Dragon Dark Word. Watch it be like a level 12. I don't know anything about the new series. I did like what I see, but until it's all dubbed and I get caught up with it, don't expect me to watch it. Oh, it's a level 4. It's a level 4 Dark Scale 5. All right, Scale 5 is, in my opinion, probably the worst scale to be. No. Scale 4. Scale 4 has to be the worst scale to be. Because you really, like, you're just stuck. Like, you're too high and you're too low. So it's like, ew. And you can't summon level 4 monsters, which is probably the best level right now. So it's a Scale 5, level 4 Dragon Pendulum Effect. Pendulum Effect, once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can place one Supreme King Pendulum Monster from your deck into your Pendulum Zone. Also, you cannot Pendulum Summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except Dark monsters, even if this card leaves the field. Not bad. Not bad. Seeing that you have to do the 13, but alright, whatever. Or I guess you could do the 0 and special summon 1 through 4. No, that's not bad. You can do the 0. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one Supreme King Pendulum Monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card. You can only use the effect of Supreme King Dark. This card should have gotten Ultra. This card's good. I like this card. This card's freaking good. I mean, bar the fact that it's a 5 scale, so it's kind of hard to hit your high guys or your low guys. But it's still like, you can place him. I don't even, like, it's good. It's just really good. I like this card a lot. You can place the low scale and then be able to special summon 1 through 4. Or 0, yeah, 1 through 4 from your deck to your side of the field. That's freaking good. Or you can place the high scale and be able to special summon 6 through 12. So, I mean, I'm feeling it. This card definitely ties it in. I guess it makes use for the other cards being so useless. So, you know, it's not completely bad. But at the same time, I like my cards to have a lot more bang for their buck. If I am setting them in the scale. This is the card that everybody is, you know, having their panties in a bunch for. It's Majesty Maiden, the True Draco Caster. It is a level 5, 2300 attack, 1500 defense, wind worm monster with an effect. This True Draco shit keeps reminding me of Soldier Boy, I swear. I don't even know why. I think it's because Soldier Boy calls himself Young Draco. You can tribute summon this card. To tribute summon this face-up card, you can tribute summon, or tribute a continuous spell or trap card you control instead of a monster. Okay, that's fucking busted. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, while you control this tribute summon monster, you can add one True Draco or True King monster from your deck to your hand. True! Oh no, I just like True. Like, I've been smoking on that gas, playing them True Dracos, True Kings. I'll think of something else, all right? We'll progress the rap. You know, this is probably the basis for the True Draco stuff. I haven't even gotten to playing it, mainly because I felt that you guys wouldn't even want to see it. That, and I can't, kind of hard to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! When you're running tournaments and selling cards. So I haven't really gotten into it. If you guys really want to see this, just let me know. If it gets more likes, then shit, looks like what I'm doing. Ignis, Heat, the True Draco Warrior. Pretty sure he's going to have the same effect, that you can tribute your spell and trap cards instead of tributing monsters, because whoever the fuck thought of that was dumb. To tribute this face-up card, you can tribute continuous spell or trap cards you control instead of a monster. G. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card of effect, you can tribute this tribute summon monster. Take control, or take one True Draco or True King continuous spell card from your deck and either activate it or add it to your hand. Okay, that's really good. Damn, it says when your opponent activates a card or effect. Basically, when your opponent does something. It's really, like, when your opponent plays Yu-Gi-Oh!, you can add this card from your deck to your hand and activate it. Who the fuck? Dynamite! Oh, crap, that's his name. The True Draco Fighter. And for the people that haven't caught on, Ignis is based off of the Ignites. Dynamite is based off the Dynamist. You know, guys getting the theme. So it's kind of cool. And they're like Monarchs. So I guess I kind of like them. This is a level 6 worm, water monster. We finally, I guess you could say we finally have a second worm archetype. But it's a level 6 water worm monster. 2500 attack. 1200 defense. To tribute summon this face-up card, you can tribute a face-up continuous spell or trap card you control instead of a monster. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, while you control this tribute summon monster, you can take one True King or True Draco continuous spell or trap card. Oh, wow, they all do the same thing. That's, they all do the same thing. I literally took me the third one to realize that they all do the same thing. Drayeth the Third. All right, sure. He's the best one. The True Draco General. And... oh, he doesn't do the same thing. He's a level 6, 2100 attack, 2800 defense, Earth Worm monster. Same requirements. You contribute summon a continuous face-up continuous spell or trap card. Your opponent cannot target face-up True Draco or True King monsters with cards or effects except this one. They also cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up tribute summon monster leaves the field, you can special summon one True Draco or True King monster from your deck in defense position. So, this True stuff is pretty good. It took them long enough for us to, you know, to get it, for it to be revealed, but it's an ongoing theme. I really like to think that there is a story, because if you look in the back of Metal Foes, you see I can't even say that card's name. Agnemazan, the Fire True King. If you look inside of the Kristons, one of the Kriston cards, there's the Water True King. For Zodiacs, the Trap card is the Earth True King. I think his name is Lithosagium. I gotta really learn how to enunciate cards better. Masterpiece, the True Draco Slaying King. He's the broken one, I hear. He is a level 8 light worm monster with 2950 attack and 2950 defense. You are a baby dick for having that much attack and that much defense. Same requirements. You contribute a spell or trap card. Continuous. Unaffected by the effects of cards with the same type, monster, spell, or trap, as the original type of cards tributed for his tribute summon. Bruh. Come on, you guys just get weird. You make a 2950 attack monster. Then you make him unaffected. And I know he has another effect. And it's probably going to be destroying opponent's monsters. So I can't just go Judgment Dragon and attack over it. So, yeah. Whatever. During either player's turn, if you control this tribute summon monster, you can banish one continuous spell card from your graveyard, target one other card on the field, destroy it. Gee, how did I get that right? Because Kamani wants to sell this true shit, all right? And it's not even true. This deck is like a whole bunch of false guys, because if they were true, these niggas have been cheap. No, actually, I think they'd be true, you know, because I like them, and I like making money. So, you know, there you have it. Metreon 7, all right? Is that 7 or 8? All right, I'm just going to call him Metroid. Metroid 7, the True Draco. The True Draco Combatant. Oh, I'm sorry, Dre Combatant. All right, let's see what he does. I'm excited. This True Draco archetype, better. It seems to be better than Zoo. Not even going to lie. The fact that they can run stuff, I've actually seen a couple builds. They can run Domain. And they can tribute monsters and then be like, haha, you can't go in your extra deck. I'm better than you. Then they have a monster that's just completely unaffected by cards, you know. And they don't need their extra deck. Kind of helps them. You know, D-Barrier kind of sucks against them. Requires 3 tributes to normal summon. Cannot be normal set. You can tribute continuous spells and traps as well as monsters. Unaffected by the effects of the same card. Alright. If this card is tribute summoned, monster in its owner possessed and destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Fusion, Synchro, or Exceed monster that is Earth, Water, Fire, or Wind from your extra deck. Well, that's I don't see them playing this, but I could be wrong. Metroid Prime seems a little too much, and it requires to be destroyed. It seems good, but not awesome. Like, oh my god, we got to play 3 copies of that. And like the other guy, you got to play like 2 or 3 copies of him. Like, no doubt on my mind. Miriam, the True Draco Phoenix. True Draco Phoenix. All right, I like him. If this card is in your hand, you can destroy 2 other monsters in your hand or face up on your field, including a wind monster. And if you do, wait, hold on. Why isn't he? It doesn't even look like the other True King. All right, sure. All right, I want it just because I need all of them. Including a wind monster. If you do special summon a card, and if you do that, both destroy monsters or wind monsters, you can banish exactly 4 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. That's an interesting effect. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can add one non-win worm monster from your extra deck to your hand, except for Miriam, the True Draco Phoenix. We are playing True King Yang Zing. That's why it doesn't have True King in its name. That's why it completely like went over my head. We're playing True King Yang Zing. True King Yang Zing. Yang Zing. Draco Companion, Marion the True Draco Phoenix, even though she's a True King. We're going to go Phantom Spiral Dragon, Zodiac Katarus, LED Digital Ladybug, Zephyroth. You guys should already know what that is. We're going to skip it. Reasoning why we'll skip it, just check my top 5. It is in my top 5 video. How long are we in this video? Don't tell me 40 minutes. It's been 40 fucking minutes. Woo! And we still got quite the few cards to go over. Huh. It's going to be interesting. So let's see what we can go over right now. It's going to be interesting. Zodiac Katarus. This card is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can target one Zodiac monster in your graveyard except Zodiac Katarus. Shuffle it into your deck. It's like, you don't really, I mean, I guess. An XE monster that was used as a Beast Warrior gains this effect. During either player's turn, your opponent activates a monster effect that targets this card. You can detach one material and negate the activation. I don't think they're going to play it. It doesn't help further their strategy, which is special summon, XE summon, XE summon, fusion summon, XE summon, special summon, and with 5 back row and then those 2 cards. So I don't like it in that aspect. Phantasm Spiral Dragon is just a water monster. Just another Spiral Dragon monster. Water, 2900 attack, 2900 defense, level 8. So there you have it. Digital Bug Ladybug. Okay, that's a nice play on words. The Ladybug. This card was probably hopefully helps Digital Bugs. It is a level 3 light monster. Cannot be used as an XE material except for the XE summon of an inside type monster. Once per turn, when this face-up card is changed from attack position to defense position, you can add one level 3 insect monster from your deck to your hand. An XE monster that was used summoning this card gains this effect. When this card destroys a monster by battle, draw 1 card. I guess it helps Digital Bugs. Ariel, Priestess of Necros. This is the card everybody's been waiting for. I'm like 1000% sure. And while we're here, ooh, we got a lot to do. I guess we can go BS Bitcore. You guys already know what Pendulum Mucho does. Best card. Boa Baboon. Firecracker. This is probably the card that everybody's been raving over. Familiar Possess. Lina. Supreme King Zearch. I know you guys want to see that. So we'll get into everything else. But Ariel, Priestess of the Necros. This card is potentially the god of Necros. Is going to help propel Necros to a different height. I'm glad I still have my Necros deck. And we're going to see what it does. I'm pretty sure it was really good. I think they made it a psychic monster, which kind of like pissed me off because it was a spellcaster. Bro, Gigabyte would have been like, oh, you guys can't see it. Gigabyte would have been, Rah! It is a psychic monster. Once per turn, you can reveal any number of Necros monsters in your hand. Until the end of the turn, increase or reduce this card's level by the number of cards you revealed. And this card is tributed by a card effect. That was the most important part, and you just got away from me that time. If it's tributed by a card effect, what does it do? Excuse me. If it is tributed by a card effect. God, I hate Wikipedia sometimes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go up. Maybe I shouldn't open too many at one time now. Because it definitely makes my computer slow. I mean, but it's like loading all these fucking advertisements and stuff. You can add one Necros monster from your deck to your hand. That's good. That's pretty good. That's not that bad. You know, it's kind of what Necros needed. And it changes his level. Except for Ritual Monster. Great. You can only use Aerial Priestess of the Necros once per turn. Not that bad. If it was a spellcaster, all it had to do was be a spellcaster. Then Gigabyte would have loved the card. The BES, I actually lost to a BES deck. It wasn't that bad. It seemed like it was missing a couple of things, but it wasn't that bad. If the BES stuff was all cheap, probably would have picked it up and played the deck. But unfortunately, I didn't get any of the BES stuff, even though the BES stuff looks like some shit that I would like. BES Core MK3. Gosh. If anybody knows like a site that doesn't use a whole bunch of ads but has all of the cards, be sure to let me know, because Wikipedia is like completely dead to me. All right, you're dead to me, Wikipedia. That's how this is working. It is a level 8 machine monster, 2700 attack. We're gonna try to rush through this a little quicker. Light monster. If your opponent controls a monster, you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. If this card is normal summon or special summon, place 3 counters on this card. Cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, if this card battles a monster, remove a counter from this card. If you cannot, destroy it. You can banish this card in your graveyard. Shuffle all BES monsters from your graveyard into your deck. Doesn't seem that bad. It seems like a card that I don't know all of the pieces yet. So he might be like the best freaking card in the deck, but I don't know all the pieces, so it's gonna be kind of hard to look at it in a different light. The next card is gonna be called Firecracker. Interesting. What does Firecracker do? Woo, kid. Firecracker is a fire monster. Hopefully, it's a pyro monster too. Woo. I feel like giving you guys this to you guys in parts, because I bit off a lot more than I can chew. It's a fiend monster. During once per turn, you can discard this card and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. If you do, skip your next draw phase. I hate this card. You can only use the effect of Firecracker once per turn. This card just looks terrible. I'm not even gonna lie. Normally, I'll hype a card up if it's bad. No. Each time your opponent takes damage, place 1 counter on this card once per turn during the end phase. Remove all counters from this card. It's terrible. Inflict 300 per damage per counter removed. Terrible. The fact that it's like right by Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Terrible. All right. The fact that it even exists. Terrible. The homeboy in the block that it came from. Terrible. All right. His baby mama and his new girlfriend. Terrible. Just terrible. I see it, I tear it. That's probably what's gonna happen. So Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. The next card to our Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit series is quote unquote not only gonna wreck the metagame, it's gonna wreck people's wallets. From what I'm seeing, they're already going for 80 each. So there you have it. And you guys wonder why I don't really like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I want to quit. Because you made my desires cheap, but you made this card expensive. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that includes any of these effects, you can discard 1 card to negate the effect, or discard this card. Add a card from your deck to your hand, special summon from the deck, send a card from the deck to the graveyard. You can only use the effect of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring once per turn. Card's amazing early game. Late game? Probably not. Early game? Hell, even late game. It stops special summoning from the deck. So yeah, there's that. That card complicates a lot of things. Familiar Possessed Lina. Now, for the people that don't know Familiar Possessed, I'm literally just gonna... She's just an 1850 attack monster. Level 4, 1500 defense. Her effects are... You're not gonna get it off. You need to tribute her possessed monster, her familiar monster, plus a light monster to special summon her from her deck. And if you do it that way, she gains piercing. She looks cute, though. Here is the card of the hour. Supreme King Z Arc. It is a level 12 Fusion Dragon Pendulum Effect monster that is a scale 1 as well. His Pendulum Effect is Fusion Synchro and Xyz monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Whoo! Once per turn, when your opponent draws or adds a card from the deck to your hand, you can destroy that card. All right. It's monster effect. It requires 4 dragon-type monsters. 1 fusion, 1 synchro, 1 exceed, 1 pendulum. Must first be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card is special summoned, destroy all other cards your opponent controls. This card's a fucking beast. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Well, I mean, it already destroyed all opponent's cards. Your opponent can, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon 1 Supreme King Dragon from your deck or extra deck. If this card is in your monster zone, is destroyed by battle or card effect, you have to deal with it in your pendulum zone. It literally should just say you have to deal with it in your pendulum zone. It's 4,000, 4,000. New Obelisk. I'm sorry, old Obelisk. That card's like way above you. That card's just dumb good. Performer Power Gatling Ghoul, Lyrilusk Independent Nightgale, the Phantom Knight's Cursed Javelin, and Lyrilusk Assembled Nightgale. The first card is Performer Power Gatling Goon. I have no idea. I think he's actually the fusion Performer Power that we've gotten. And, we've gotten some pretty bad Performer Powers. We've gotten a couple of good Performer Powers. Let's hope he's one of the good Performer Powers, especially since we can fusion summon into him with Performer Power. I forget its name, the one we just read. It is a level, looks like a level 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it looks like a level 8. Dark monster. Hopefully it's a zombie. It's a fiend. Okay. 2,900 attack. 1 Performer Power monster, 1 level 5 or higher dark monster. That already complicates things. Thank you. This is not really helping our situation. But the fact that it's any dark monster probably helps a little more than I think. If this card is fusion summoned, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card on the field. It's 2,900, I guess. Like, I mean, you probably run it just because you run the level 4 guy, and he's so good that you're probably going to need the fusion summon in him one day. Well, like, you're going to use him in some, like, trash level 5 or higher dark monster, and you're like, oh, whatever, I guess, you know. 200 per card. I mean, this isn't a burn deck, but, you know. Let me see the rest of its effect before I start saying it's bad. Play 200 to your opponent for each card. Then, if this card was fusion summoned using a pendulum monster, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. Not bad. And if you do inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack, you can only use this effect of Gatling Ghoul once per turn. Not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not great. Not like, oh my god, this card's like pivotal. But excuse me, but if you're playing Performer Pals, you're probably playing Pendulum Monsters. I'm still trying to figure out where you're going to get that level 5 Dark Monster. You have to excuse me, I just woke up to this video. I'm like very confused where you're going to find that level 5 Dark Monster, but other than that, you're good. Performer Pal Independent Nightgale. I think this is the Exceed monster with like the dummy good effect. Like, oh no, this is the Fusion monster with the dummy good effect. It is a level 1 wind monster with 1,000 attack. I thought it was bad until like I started playing it. And 0 defense. Winged Beast Fusion effect. If this card is fusion summoned using an Exceed monster on the field is fusion material, whose original names is Lyrilusk. You can increase this card's level by the number of Exceed materials that monster had. This card gains it's equal to its level times 500. Unaffected by other card effects. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level times 500. It's good. It's really good. It requires 1 Lyrilusk Assembled Nightgale plus 1 Lyrilusk monster. So, good luck trying to play it with anything else. It is an instant fusion target, but plot twist, they kind of got rid of Tyrant Neptune. So, no more of that funky business, all right? No more of that. You guys sit on there and stop it. The next is the Phantom Knights of Cursed Javelin. Now, we've been getting a lot of level 2, level 4 Phantom Knights, and Kanani knows what we want. Level 5 Phantom Knights, because level 3 Phantom Knights are the worst Phantom Knights. You can make Breaksword, you can make Dante, you can make Levier, which are all really good to the archetype, but no, you're going to give us level 2 Exceed Phantom Knight. Maybe these Phantom Knights were born to do something else other than rank 3 Exceed. Maybe they were born to rank 2 Exceed. 2 level 2 monsters. You can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and to the end of this turn, change its attack to 0 and its effects are negated. This can only be activated during... This effect can be activated during either player's turn. If it has a Phantom Knights as Exceed material, you can only use the effect of Phantom Knights Cursed Javelin once per turn. 1600 attack. I can see Frogs playing this. I don't really see Phantom Knights playing this because I don't think there's a level 2 Phantom Knight. If there is, it's probably bad. I know there's level 4 Phantom Knights. Next is Lyrilusk Assembled Nightgale. This is the Exceed monster. It's pretty freaking good. I'm telling you guys. It is rank 1. Winged Beast Exceed effect. 0 attack, 0 defense. It gains 200 attack for each Exceed material attack to it. It can attack directly. While it has Exceed materials, it can attack the number of times up to the number of Exceed materials. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one material until the rest of the turn. Lyrilusk monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you take no damage. It's not good. It gets annoying. And literally this, plus the other one, it's another Exceed monster. You make him like 1,000 attack, or her 1,000 attack, and you attack 5 times. That's 5,000 damage. Then it's makes all your cards unaffected. Then you fusion summon into the other thing, and you swing for game. So it's like, it gets annoying. I'm telling you guys that. It gets annoying. And I'm the person that plays the deck. So, there are... Oh my god. I thought I was like, there's 70 cards in this set. There's not. There's 100 cards in this set. And we're at 60. Our time constraint also puts us at 56 minutes. So I will try to pick up the pace. Maybe keep this to an hour and 20 minutes. Raid Raptor Stranger Falcon is a rank 5 monster. Wow, that's a lot of tags. It requires 2 level 5 monsters. Something that Raid Raptor shouldn't be doing in the first place. If this card has an Exceed material attached to it. I hate Wikipedia. I hate Wikipedia. I hate Wikipedia. This card has an Exceed material as an... If this card has an Exceed material as an Exceed... I'm sorry. If this card has an Exceed monster as an Exceed material. Gains this effect. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, inflict damage equal to its original attack. I thought it would be nice if it was during either player's turn. If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent by battle or card effect, sent to your graveyard, target one Raid Raptor Exceed monster in your graveyard, except for Stranger Falcon special summon, and if you do, attach this card as an Exceed material. It's not bad. Not bad. You can rank up 4 Strix into this, so, and then destroy a monster, and then keep going from there. So it's not that bad. It's attack and defense stats. I think it was 2,000 attack, 2,000 defense. So it's not terrible. I guess it's another card you can play. DDD Stone King Darius. All right. I didn't know we had any black DDD monsters in here, but black power, Darius. Black power. It is a level 3. Bad Darius. Oh, God. He looks like a black guy. Level 3 Fiend Monster. 19 attack. 1,000 defense. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach one material from this card and target one contract you control. Destroy it. If you do, draw one card. That's actually really good. If this card battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can detach one more card. Make this card unable to be destroyed by battle. Destroy the opponent's monster that battle, and then after that, after damage calculation, if you do, inflict 500 to your opponent. Not that bad. I just got to think of a way to make rank 3s, because I don't think there's any good rank 3 DDD monsters, because that card's pretty freaking good. I get to destroy a contract that's probably going to kill me and draw a card. True. Woo. Next card is True King of All Comedies. Card looks dope. It is a rank 9. It requires 2 or more level 9 monsters. 3K, 3K. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach one Exceed material from this card. Declare one tribute. It's a dark. Alright, sweet. All face-up monsters on the field become that attribute. And all monsters your opponent possession with that attribute cannot activate their effects. Monsters that are True Draco or True King monsters in your hand. Oh, okay. Alright, hold on. Monsters that are True Draco or True King monsters in your hand that will destroy with their effects can be chosen from your opponent's side of the field. That card's really good. Zodiac Hammer Kong, Zodiac Shikaing, Magician's right hand, Magician's left hand, Magician's restage. Hopefully that helps Dark Magician. I really do hope it helps Dark Magician. Because we hit them with the left hand, hit them with the right hand. You know I'm right, man. Hit them with the right hand. Huh? There's a lot of words to be saying. I'm not like tired or anything. Zodiac Hammer Kong. I really want to skip to the sneak peek cards. Like, sorry guys. I didn't know we didn't have that much time. Requires 3 level 4 monsters. You can also exceed using one Zodiac monster you control with a different name. Basically the normal zoo stuff. This card gains attack and defense, normal zoo stuff. Your opponent cannot target other Zodiac monsters in the field with card effects. Once per turn during the end phase. God, I hate you. I hate you, Wikipedia. If you guys find that, I'm serious. I'm like so done with Wikipedia. Or I guess, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty like confident it's not my computer. It could be my computer. I need a new computer. You guys should like send me money to get a new computer. Oh man. Alright, I'm pretty sure you like, oh, TheCaliEffect, good joke, good joke, good joke. Forget you guys, alright? I think we're gonna go over the more important cards. We're not gonna go over every single card in this set. I'm gonna go over the cards I know that it's important in this set. And then you know, we'll go from there. Like I said, only the reason why we're doing this is because the computer is acting up. I do have like an hour of time. So, really hope you guys enjoy that. I'll go over the new sneak peek cards you should look out for. You know, all that other good stuff. This card is trash, just to give you guys the head up. Zodiac Chain King. Normal Zodiac stuff. Your opponent cannot target other Zodiac monsters. What happened? Why'd it go away? God. Why'd you do that? This is getting pretty annoying. Alright. Guess we'll just skip that card. Magician's Right Hand. Come on, Magician's Right Hand. Let's go, Magician's Right Hand. Alright, sweet. Waiting for Tapper Monkey. Huh. Maybe it's my extensions. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Alright, I did disable most of my extensions except for Ad Blocker, and here we are. Once per turn, when a spell card or effect activated by your opponent resolves while you control the spellcaster monster, negate that effect, and if you do or did not have, or if it did or did not have effect, destroy that card. Huh? Okay, that's good. That's good. I actually like that. It doesn't further the strategy, like get you into bettering your cards, but it's a good card, I guess. Magician's Left Hand. I'm pretty sure it has to do with traps. Once per turn, when a trap card is activated by your opponent, resolves while you control a spellcaster type monster, negate that effect, and if you do, or if it did not have an effect, destroy that card. I like the fact that it's like that the Abyss cards, where it negates the card on the resolution. So you still like, yeah, you're still screwed. Magician's Restage. Please be monster effects. Please be monster effects. Please be monster effects. Aww. You can target one level 3 or lower spellcaster monster in your graveyard, special summon it. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Magician continuous spell card from your deck to your hand, except Magician's Restage. Huh. I'm trying to think what level 3 or lower is Magician. That's good. I like the fact that if this is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Magician's continuous spell. I gotta figure out how to make this card good. Like, that card seems really good. Where are we at? Let's go into the cards we know are good. I like the Phantasm thing. I really hope you guys like look on it on your own. We'll go through the True Draco. Dragonic Diagram is a good card. Duelist Alliance. Set Rotation. Those are all good cards. Those are all really good cards. So hopefully me disabling my oh, I guess it did help. It helped a lot. It helped a lot. Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. It is a continuous spell card. You can target 3 True Draco or True King monsters, shuffle them into your deck, draw 1 card. During your main phase, immediately after this card resolves, tribute summon 1 True King or True Draco monster face up. I hate when it does that. That's annoying. That is extremely annoying. Like, don't you see I'm trying to work, trying to cook? If this card is sent from the Spell or Trap card zone to the graveyard, you can target one Spell or Trap card on the field, destroy it. You can only use the effect of Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix once per turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, especially since you contribute it and then, you know, gain its effect to destroy. Because, you know, they already didn't need a muff that they can tribute some of their monsters with spells and traps. True Draco Heritage. True Draco! During your main phase, you can draw cards equal to the number of True Draco or True King monster types sent from the field to the graveyard this turn. During your main phase, you can immediately after this card dissolves, tribute summon one True Draco monster face up. If this card is sent from the Spell and Trap card zone to the graveyard, you can target one Spell or Trap card on the field, destroy it. Alright, this is just... this deck just says F Paleo, at least in my opinion. Like, it's nothing you can do. Like, after they activate it, as soon as it resolves, I can tribute. Like, nothing you can do. Dragonic Diagram. True Draco. They're going to start, like, main boarding Massacre Strike. All True Draco and True King monsters gain 300 attack and defense. The first time each tribute summon True Draco or True King monster will be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. Once per turn, you can destroy one other card you control or in your hand. And if you do, add one True Draco or True King monster from your deck to your hand. This card's really important. Like, that card's really important for the Dinos. Duelist Alliance. If this card is in your Pendulum zone, add one Pendulum monster, or add one Pendulum or one Pendulum monster, or one Pendulum spell and trap card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one Duelist Alliance once per turn. I like it. I'm digging it. Card's really good at adding Pendulum cards. Set rotation. Set 2 field spell cards with different names directly from your deck to the field, one on each side. While either of those cards remain face down, neither player can activate or set other field spell cards. Ah, that's good. This is actually going to be a pretty decent side in my opinion. Give them like a Necro Valley. They're like, fuck. That's going to be cool because, you know, a deck that doesn't like Necro Valley won't activate Necro Valley. All right, another good card is Tornado Dragon. We went over basically all of the really good cards. We have, I want to say maybe 13 minutes left. So let's go over all of the cards, the Subterra cards. Oh, I'm not going over Subterra Phoenix. I went over it in my other video. That'll be a waste of time. What Tornado Dragon does, it's a rank 4. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can destroy one spell or trap card on the field. So, a lot of people say it's a replacement to Diamond Direwolf. I think Diamond Direwolf still has a little bit more utility, but this is a card that needs to be included. I am buying Diamond Direwolves right now. It's a pretty good card, though. It's a pretty good card. The next is Subterra Behemoth. I don't even know what these cards do because I was building Subterras, and I didn't include none of these cards because they didn't come out yet. But they, from what I hear, one of them is really good. The other two are okay. Subterra Behemoth, Phosphoroglasser. Flip. You can send one card from your deck to the graveyard. I already like this card. I love this card. I freaking love this card. You can only use the effect of Phosphoroglasser once per turn. When the face-up monster you control is flip face down, and you control no face-up monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. You can change it face down. All Subterra Behemoth monsters have that effect. Subterra Behemoth, Speleogeist. Oh, I love the artwork on this card. It looks really good. Flip, you can target one monster on the field, change it to face-up attack position. If it is in defense position, also changes its attack to 0. So you can still use its effects. It's not bad. And then the flip face down thing. That's it. Its 1400 attack isn't going to help. Activate one of these effects. Also set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. Change one set Subterra monster on the field to face-up attack or defense position. Change one face-up Subterra monster on the field to face-down defense position. Attack and defense of one Subterra monster on the field becomes equal to its combined original attack and defense until the end of the turn. This turn, activated Subterra monsters cannot be negated. That's really good. That card's pretty good too. I actually like it. The Spirals. Gift exchange, what this card does is both players select one monster from either deck and then give it to the opponent. Princess Sprite, we should have had this card a long time ago. And I think that's it, actually. We got some pretty good cards in this set. I really like it. I'm going to have to give it like, so far, we're going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It definitely signifies True Draco. I think it's going to be the best deck in the format. And there might not be a competition. Zodiac, you add your time in a shine. It probably still will be a good deck because they did still receive support. And I don't think they're done receiving support. So what Spiral Sleeper does, it is a level 8, 2, 4, 6. Yep, it is a level 8 light. I think he's a fiend too, so it's kind of weird. He's a level 8 light fiend monster with 2800 attack, 1200 defense. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by banishing 3 spiral cards from your graveyard. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. During the player's turn, you can target one spiral monster you control and up to 2 cards your opponent controls. Destroy them. If this card is sent, from the field to the graveyard by battle or card effect, destroy as many cards you control as possible. Then special summon one spiral super agent from your hand, deck, or graveyard. I like the fact that it's not specific to, you know, spiral monsters. So it actually might see play at least at one. Spiral Gear. Let me actually text Alex while I'm here and ask him to make a thumbnail. Hey, now you guys know where I get some of my thumbnails. Next is Spiral Gear Last Resort. It is a level 4 machine monster. 1000 attack, 1000 defense. You can target one spiral monster you control. Equip one monster from your hand or field to that target. While the equipped monster... Ooh, she made burritos. While equipped to this monster, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Once per turn, if this equipped monster... if the equipped monster, by this effect, you can send one monster... Wait, if this card, once per turn, if this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, you can send one other card you control to the graveyard. The equipped monster can attack directly this turn. That's pretty good. That's really good. Yo, can you make me a thumbnail, please? Spiral Fully Armed. It is an equipped spell card. Equip only to a Spiral Super Agent. It gains 1000 attack. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can banish both the opponent's monster and one other card your opponent controls. It's fucking good. When this face-up card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, or destroy it and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other Spiral Super Agent in your graveyard, special summon it. You're at work and you don't have your computer. It's whatever. Cool. Spiral Mission Rescue. Destroy this card after your third standby phase of activation. Once per turn, you can target one spiral monster in your graveyard, return it to the hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target one spiral monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use one Spiral Rescue. Pretty good card, actually. I like it. I like it. If you guys want to see me do a set review again, and one it a lot shorter, just let me know, because I'm not against making it a lot shorter. Next is Sylvan Princess Sprite. This is a card that we've been trying to get for like 2 years. It's probably too late. Requires 2 level 1 monsters. You can detach one material from this card, excavate the top card from your deck. If it is a spell or trap card, add it to your hand. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. You can send one other plant monster from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard. Target one Sylvan monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Now, will Sylvans get a boost from this? Yes. Will Sylvans be good from it? We'll find out. I might build a deck. And then this card I've never even seen. Venu, Bright Bird of Divinity. Ooh, level 8 Fairy Ritual. It looks nice. Ritual summon with Primal Cry. You can ritual summon this card with Primal Cry. You can reveal one monster in your hand, then target one monster on the field. This turn, that target's level becomes the revealed monster. Okay. Once per turn, if another monster you control, if another monster is tributed from your hand or field, except during the damage step, you can target one monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. It's alright, I guess. Well, thank you guys so much for watching me go over almost every single card in this set. I did not expect, damn, I really did go over almost every single card. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to see a shorter version, let me know, because I'm all in for that, where I just go over highlights. Or if you guys like this podcast format where I go over everything, let me know, because that's cool as well. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of The Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.